Almost all the internet information you use lives in servers and data centers around the world. To get to your computer or phone, it has to travel hundreds or thousands of miles in the blink of an eye. How does that happen? The early internet was developed and built by the government and academic institutions. In the 1990s, the public internet was shut down, and the internet was turned over to private companies who were building their own data centers and connections. These connections were accomplished through laying down thousands of miles of fiber optic cable. Fiber optic cable sends data as pulses of infrared light, traveling in strands of glass, instead of on radio waves. Although light and radio waves both travel at the same speed, the higher frequency light has wider bands, so more data can be delivered per unit time. Like a 6-lane highway that can deliver more cars to its destination per unit time than a 1-lane road, even if the cars are all traveling at the same speed. The largest U.S. internet carriers include well-known names like AT&T, Lumen Technologies, Verizon, and Comcast. Increasingly, big tech companies like Google are building their own networks. In order to seamlessly send data back and forth, the largest companies agree to use each other's networks for free. They make money by receiving transit fees from smaller companies, leasing use of their unused cable, or selling internet directly to consumers. Hundreds of mid-sized and small internet service providers, some serving only a few dozen households, use a variety of technologies to get data from the backbone to consumers, including DSL, fiber optic cable, copper cable, and wireless. You can find out more about how internet is transmitted in our other videos listed in the description below. In sparsely populated areas where companies don't expect to make enough money from building fiber optic infrastructure to make it worth their while, consumers may have little access to the internet. To fix this, the U.S. government uses taxpayer dollars to fund building the infrastructure for these companies. You may have noticed that there are often only a few options for internet service providers in any particular area. Known as regional monopolies, this situation results from companies that started with enough resources to build expensive infrastructure becoming established, which prevents companies with less resources from getting a foot in the door. Established companies also set up contracts with smaller companies and consumers that further make it difficult for competitors to break in. These monopolies are not illegal, provided that this situation results from the operation of the market and not the companies actually getting together and dividing up the country into territories. The result of regional monopolies is that there is less competition, which results in less incentive to keep prices down or improve service. Nonprofit, community-run, or municipal internet providers can offer lower-cost options for consumers and more personalized service, but the major ISPs have lobbied against allowing municipalities to set up their own internet service on the basis that tax dollars shouldn't be used to compete with private enterprise. The task of building and running a local internet service might seem daunting to a startup nonprofit, but projects like Newport Wireless Mesh, a nonprofit community wireless internet provider in northern Vermont, USA, can develop systems that use free equipment and software and provide packaged protocols that minimize the need for technically trained staff. If you live in our area, visit our website at https://newportmesh.org and consider volunteering.